I think this is a great opportunity to branch into the invitational competition that you're going to be running, the Money Pit. So can you tell us where did the idea come from and what can we expect?
Yeah, so like for the last couple of years, I was kind of, wanting to run our own competition just to have something down local. Rory always said it to you earlier on, not a fan of travelling, but there was nothing down around this way, and we were looking at a few different ideas, and we've a venue out the road that would be epic for one, and that might come in the future. But we always said if we were going to do one, I wanted it to be different. Like all the lads running the competitions at the moment, they're all doing a great job with them. There's nothing there that we go, fair play to them, they're all brilliant. And we don't even want to compete against them competitions, right? And that's why we pick these dates and all, because we know Crank have their one coming up and all as well. We don't want to interfere with anyone else, but we want to do it different. So we loved CJI 1 especially. We loved it. We couldn't understand why there's no pit in Ireland. So that was one thing I wanted to do. If we were doing it, I wanted a pit. Because if not, what's the point? It's just another invitation. And they're great, but if we're doing it, we want to stand out. So we're doing the pit. Another thing then we found was, obviously we want prize money. We're not Craig Jones. Believe it or not, I don't have a millionaire friend that'll give me a million euro or dollars. So we said, sure, look, competitions are nearly 100 quid each now anyway. And you get 4 matches, you win some, you lose some. You get nothing. If you win 4 matches here, you get 1,600 euro. So we said, we charge the athlete 100 quid each. We make nothing off it, and it's 1,600 quid in the pot then. The winner takes all and gets the belt, the Money Pit belt. And then with the rule set as well, no matter what rule set you come up with, I think lads are going to play it. We've seen that in CJI too, So, look, we went sub only. We want all the subs legal, and we're going EBI overtime rounds, which obviously is a big nod to Rory as well. I think it's an entertainment format, and with the pit as well, we won't get lads backing up, And then another thing we had then was the weights as well, what weight to do with that and all. And first we were going maybe under 80, and then we had lads, giving out to us, bitching about the weight, saying, I'm over that, I want to fight in that. So we said, look, under 99 and just go at that. And now we'll probably have lads cribbing saying, oh no, I'm too light or whatever. And what I'd say to them is, this is not for you then. So if you're I want a pints tournament or this, that and other, you go do that. This comp is not for you then, okay? We want lads that are going to bring entertainment, that are going to go into the pit and fight for it. We don't want jiu-jitsu matches, we want jiu-jitsu fights. That's what jiu-jitsu needs. There's no point putting on 2 lads, Scott Solomon for pints and all. We want lads to go for it. You won't be backing up here because of the pit wall. You'll be forced to go forward. And that's what we want. We want that action. It's like this. If you're cribbing about the rules, this, that and other, it's not for you. We want jiu-jitsu fighters in here. It's 1,600 euro, lads. And we're for, I'm putting the cost of the event on, So we want lads to come and fight. If you're worried about the weight, it's as simple as this. You're walking down the street with your partner, all right? Someone grabs hold of them ratting. You're not going to pull out a scales, put them on it, and then turn around and go, oh, babe, I'm very sorry. He's not in my weight bracket. You're going to put hands on him. It's as simple as that. It's under 99 kg. It's sub only and EBI. And the reason I wanted to go EBI as well is I think it's fun. Back in the day as well, there was loads of them. We've kind of drifted away from it here in Ireland. I don't know why. A lot of my first comps would have been in Port Harland and all, Phil Peter, and it would have been all the EBI rules.
Yeah.
And we love them. And even to try explain to people, I PT people for a living, and 2 girls that I'm friends with now in PT, and they were even asking me, Keith, what's the story with this event you're running? What way does it work? And it's so easy to explain. 2 lads go into a pit, they fight for 10 minutes, and I'll let Rory tell you about that in a minute, why it's 10 minutes, and they fight for 10 minutes, and then, whoever subs wins. And then the obvious question is, to anyone that's not grappling even, well, what if they don't win? Oh, well then, they have a penalty shootout. They start in dead zones, and away you go. What else way would you do it? Points, trying to explain that to jiu-jitsu people, even jiu-jitsu people, some of them are so complicated sometimes. Jesus, did he get it? And then, do you know what? We'll do ref's decision. That's a great idea. No matter what happens then, one team always goes away hating the ref, or you'll have people going this, that and the other. Where now, it is what it is, lads. You've 10 minutes to finish him. Finish him. If you can't, then you're in a dead zone. It's a penalty shootout. It's clean cut like that. You won't be backing up because it's the pit wall. And I'll let Rory add in now, but the €100 as well, that's non-refundable. You pay your €100, you're in. You get injured, you can't compete, you can put in a teammate. That's no problem at all, okay? That's grand. But the €100, it's not only to go towards the prize money, but it's to stop lads pulling out last minute. Simple as that.
Yeah.
We're putting a lot of effort putting this event together. What's costing to build the pit and all, it's a lot of money, and we've 16-man bracket to fill. You know, if you pull out 2 days before the comp, and then that happens the whole time, like, you know, especially when there's no skin in the game, you've your £100 in. If you get injured, it's unfortunate. Very sorry. You're more than happy to get one of your training partners to pop in. I think that's more than fair, but that's it. You know, when we go live with this, you'll be able to apply through our Instagram page. We'll look at your application, and then we'll pick the top 16 that we think are going to bring it. Like, you know, we've 1 or 2 already. But yeah, hand over to Rory, let him chat a bit about it. Sorry.
Yeah, but we want the baddest. Like, you think you're the baddest blue belt in the country, then, you know, put the money where the mouth is. Like, it's, you know, we don't want guys like that are just, you know, like, oh, well, I'll try to do a competition. No, you're in it to win it, you know, and hopefully we'll get 16 of, like, the baddest blue belts in the country. Having the pit is great. I mean, you know, like, we see with ADCC, like, even on, like, the highest professional level, like, they're constantly going out of bounds, hitting against desks and stuff. It's such a break up to the action. And, you know, like, we've all been to jiu-jitsu tournaments where we see 2 guys who can't wrestle pretending like they can wrestle, and it's not really much fun to watch, you know. It's like, right, let's get to the ground and get the party started. But you're in a pit, you can only back up, because, like, as soon as your heels hit that slant, it's like you're going to be, you're falling back, or you're going to be, you know, easily taken down. So it's going to push a lot of action. And I think doing the EBI rules is a great idea. Whenever they first came out, like, EBI was one of the most exciting tournaments, like, in the world, you know. It was where the DDS, all the Danaher guys, like, that's where they emerged from and came out from. And it was just a great idea. And all the little local comps in Ireland started adopting EBI rules. But they weren't doing it right. They were only doing 1 round off EBI rules, which it should be 3. So the whole thing of EBI rules is to prevent stalling. It's all about entertainment for the spectators. So, like, there was no points. I don't really think points have much of a place in jiu-jitsu. Like, it's, you know, it kind of encourages stalling nearly. Like, you're up by 2 points if you just hold the guy till run the clock out or whatever. Like, we want to see guys go for submissions, you know. Like, we're lucky in the sport, we've got the most definitive way to win. Like, the other guy gives up, he taps, he goes, right, you've won, I give up. Like, what's more definitive than that, you know? But if it's just by, like, right, whoever got around the other one's legs or who held them down for long, I don't think it's really good. But if you do 1 round of EBI overtime, that's too easy to game, and it actually promotes stalling, because if the guy's smart and he wins the coin toss, he'll pick defense first. And so if it's only 1 round, you could get defense, like, say the guy gets in your back and you get out of 30 seconds and then you go to offense on his back. You only have to hold it for 31 seconds and you've won. So you don't get a submission, and you're just going to be stalling for 31 seconds or whatever it is to beat it. But if you do 3 rounds of that, which it should be, then that won't really work. Look, it'll take more time, but I think that's what all the local competitions, at least in Ireland, kind of made a mistake doing that. And that's why they got away from it. They were like, oh, well, this sucks, like, it's stalling. But no, you need the 3 rounds off it, and then it's going to be all action. And then, especially if you're mixing a pit with EBI rules, I think that's going to be the best for the spectators.